everybody, it's Usernamekate and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here on a dealer launch of the R12. Now if you watch my channel you'll know that I recently took out the R12 90 from Halliwell Jones Motorrad in Chester, but today I am out here in Portugal to ride the R12. So if you're interested to find out a few little bits about this bike, then keep watching and I'll play the intro. Oh, hello Boxer Shake. So I'm on the launch of BMW's R12. I say launch, it's a dealer launch, but we've been invited. Me, Tim Rodey, we got Courtney in front, we got Connor, we got Darcy, we got Rory. Oh, it's actually turned out pretty nice. When we got off the plane this morning, it was chucking it down. I thought, you're joking me. But yeah, mega excited to ride BMW's R12. Now, the one that I'm riding right now is the option 719 Thorium. It does kind of give Thor vibes with all the gold and niceness. So apparently 10 minutes from here we'll be hitting some stonking roads, absolutely stonking. Okay, so R12, this is basically BMW's baby cruiser. If you don't quite want to commit to a big old R18 lump, and that engine is girthy, let me tell you. If you don't want to commit to that, and you don't want to commit to the R18's kind of price tag, we've got the nice R12 as an option for people who still want that cruiser life, but still want a BMW. Now don't get me wrong, we still do have that massive 1170cc air and oil cooled boxer twin, so we were never going to be able to have forward controls on this like a true cruiser. Ooh, it's got good torque though. But I have ridden the R12 90 and the foot position of this is a lot closer to those cylinder heads. So you do feel like you've got a less sporty position in my opinion, especially with these bars. These bars are quite a bit taller than the ones that are on the R12 90. They are definitely a bit flatter. So yeah, it definitely does lend itself more to that generic cruiser riding position, more so than the R12 90 that I have ridden. We do have different power to the R12 90. We're actually down on power on this bike. We have 95 brake horsepower at 6,500 revs. But what that does mean, it means that it's A2 compatible. It can be made A2 compliant, unlike the R12 90. Now I get why they've done it, because they are trying to differentiate the models from one another, else you just kind of have two very similar bikes. And although they are quite similar, I do feel like they are different enough. So torque, we've still got bags of torque, 110 newton meters at 6,000 RPM. So with this bike, it comes standard in the black, which I think is so beautiful. BMW have really emphasised making this bike customizable. So there's just so many things that you can do to this. You can make it like a proper touring cruiser. I mean, I hate to draw references from Harley Davidson on a BMW launch, but you can kind of give it like heritage vibes, Harley Davidson heritage vibes, or you can give it kind of like Softail Slim vibes if you want. You can put a pillion setup on this, which does cost £200, but just makes it so that you can take a pillion, because I mean, this is kind of designed as like a bit of a solo bobber, unless you spec it as such. We do also have a 19-inch front wheel on this, whereas on the R12 90 we've got 17, so you know that is geared towards being more of a handling machine on the road. Oh, the torque is effortless. The torque makes this bike just so easy to ride. Twingo! Damn it, I owe Mike a punch. In the essence of transparency, there is no domestic abuse in our household. It's just like, you know, when you would see certain vehicles and then you try and dig each other first. That's one of them. So I've got to show him this video and then get my dig in there. I do love Twingos. I'd have one, but it's got to be the old shape for sure. But if you can see on Courtney's bike in front, she's on the R12 9T, she's got a dedicated backlight. The R12 doesn't. It has that setup that does anger quite a lot of people, where the brake lights and the indicators are just all kind of the same thing really. With the R12 we've got 3 colour options available. We have Black Storm Metallic, which doesn't cost anything as a colour. Then we have Adventurine Metallic Red, which is a £600 option. And then we have this one, which is the option 719 Thorium, which is an extra £2,100. Now what do you get for that? You get loads of fancy billeted bits, milled aluminium, all the sexy bits like the reservoir caps, the levers, sexy adjustable levers, foot pegs. In fact, you get a load of stuff. Oh, these roads are gorgeous. Gorgeous, baby. Oh, look. Flowy. Beautiful. This one clearly comes with a comfort package, which is an extra £980. The reason why you can tell that is because it's got heated grips, it's got a quick shifter, it's got cruise control, and it's got hill hold. And if I was personally speccing this bike up, those are things that it would have to have. Oh, it rides deliciously. Now obviously we don't have the suspension that we do on the R12 90. We have suspension on that derived from the S1000 RR, but on this we don't have any adjustability. But we also have a much cheaper price tag, with this starting at £11,990 and the R12 90 in the 14,000s base price. Oh, these roads are gorge. Oh, look at this. This is so good. But no, what a gorgeous, smooth bike to ride. Oh, it's just a bike that you can be in third gear for so much, and it's just going to pull you with that tremendous amount of torque it has. So with the modes on this, it's very similar to the R18 in the sense that it has a rock and a roll. Now roll is you know, the more timid mode, and rock is the more zesty mode. I love when you knock it down a gear, you get the boxer shake, shakes its head to the side. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous bike to ride. Now this bike comes with a single clock as standard, a round, single, simple, old school dash. Or you can spec it up for £120 like is here with that digital dash, which I love it. I know it's controversial on a cruiser, people don't usually like it, But the good news for the people that don't like it is you don't have to have it. Your hand is not forced. Life is good. Life is gravy. Oh, the power delivery is just instant. It's just instant with it. It's so nice. So we have a few nice features with this. We do have some form of IMU in here because we have lean sensitive ABS and lean sensitive traction control, or as they call it, dynamic traction control. BMW ABS Pro. We've got LED lights all around this, but if you want cornering lights, then you'll need the Headlight Pro, which is an extra £200. Ergonomically, I actually find this much comfier than the R1290. Yeah, the quick shifter and the blipper, again, I'll stick to my word on it. I'm glad it's got it, but it's also not a smooth, it's not a smooth thing, in my opinion. So the bike is keyless, but we do have a key for the fuel cap and for the steering lock. The tank, we have a 14-litre teardrop tank. Oh, I think, I'm actually borderline enjoying this more than the R1290. I love the riding position of it, it's so relaxed. It's just so ergonomically relaxed. Yeah, if you're a proper Sunday hooner and you love a mad spank, maybe the R1290 is the way to go. But this can certainly put a shift in and hold its own, absolutely. Oh, these roads are gorgeous, guys. I'm absolutely in love with the scenery, with the roads. Oh, they're just so twisty and glorious. And I love the fact that this bike can just pretty much be in third gear and just lap everything up. Strong on the acceleration in this gear, but it can equally just flow around bends and then pull you out of them when you're going pretty slow. There's so much to be said for usable, tractable power. Oh, look at this! Yes! We're doing some climbing, we're doing some climbing. Yeah, weight of this, it's a fair bit heavier than the R1290. So it's 227 kilograms, but it's a longer bleed. We've got a bit of a longer rake as well because we've got a 19-inch front on there. Yeah, other optional extras that's on this bike, we've got the SP Connect phone mount, which is £280, and I know what somebody said, £280 for a phone holder on my R1290 video, and that was a justified comment because I didn't actually know the ins and outs of what you get for that. And turns out what you get is you can use the BMW Connected app on there and use the Wonder Wheel, that multimedia controller on the left hand side of the switchgear. Oh, that road was like it was straight out of Bolton, but the bike lapped it up. How is it in terms of vibration? Well, it's a Boxer twin, so we got a little bit of vibiness going on, you know. But nothing alarming, it's just present. He said there was wild dogs. He said he usually sees about 3 on his travels. And there's one. A wild doge. Looked like Dobby the house elf. Another one. So he wasn't lying. Not that I think Kev was lying. There's a third one. Look at it, little angel. Why have you not home? I thought he was like pulling our legs when he said about the dog, but the dogs are everywhere. Yeah, I really love this bike. I love it. Other non-sexy extras you can get on this bike, things like BMW's alarm system for £250. Headlight Pro, I've covered that. Tyre pressure monitor systems, I want to say 250. Of course, if you want quick shifter, heated grips, cruise control, hill hold, say you don't want the comfort package, which is £980, say you just want certain elements of that pack, like just heated grips, of course you can spec it with just heated grips. You're not forced to spend £980 if there are certain elements in that package that you're not interested in. Oh, another thing as well, which I would do straight away, is these bikes come with cast wheels, cast alloys, and there is an optional extra for spoked wheels. Overtake the police always feels wrong. So yeah, one of the things that I definitely do 100% if I owned an R12, I would definitely spec it without a doubt with spoked wheels. Now it is gonna cost you £850, god damn it. This £11,990 bike is getting more and more expensive in my head as I go, because I would want the comfort package, I would want the spoke wheels, and you've got an option of black and gold, sorry, black or gold. You wouldn't really want the two, that'd be a bit weird. I'm quite tempted to put it in roll mode and see what that subdued mode is like. Right, let's go in roll mode. So it's definitely a more chill throttle for sure. Yeah, throttle response isn't as imminent, isn't as urgent, but it does make for a very smooth throttle, which actually is kind of nice on roads like this. Quick shifter still cracks me up when you want to shift in the middle of a bend and it just like throws you from one side to another. It's quite comical. But yeah, roll is also quite nice, but I think we'll put it back in rock. Honestly, I didn't think I'd gel with the ergonomics of this bike. I thought they were just going to be a bit too clumsy and not focused enough, but no, I love, love, love. Yeah, the brakes are exceptional. Very, very good front brakes. On the front we've got two 4-piston monoblock radially mounted calipers bite into 310mm discs, and they do a stunning job. On the rear we've got 2-piston caliper on, I want to say, 265mm disc. And yeah, the brakes are great, especially teamed up with BMW's electronics, like BMW ABS.
It's decking out every side for me.
What?
It's decking out all over the place for me. You're not. I'm so fat. It's just like...
No.
It's like, oh, it handles really well. Oh, no.
Really?
Yeah, my feet, the pegs. I've got to have my feet in, like, really close. So.
Oh, you... What a little swine kill switched me and then got in front. Yeah, he has highlighted the softness of the suspension. Obviously for somebody of my weight, it's actually just very plush, and you know, it's on the softer side, but not on a way that it feels like it's getting bent out of shape. But maybe if someone like Tim, he's a bit of a unit, he's a big lad. he's feeling it on the R12 that doesn't have the adjustable forks. You can see how the lights look in comparison to how the lights look on Courtney's bike, which is the R12 9T. So I am a 5'4" individual, or 162 centimetres, and I have a 29-inch inside leg measurement, or I want to say 73.66 centimetres in leg length. So this bike has a seat height of 754mm, but do not be deceived because that sounds low. This bike doesn't feel low. This bike actually feels on par with the R12 9T that I rode that has a seat height of 795mm. It's because it's quite wide and quite chunky at the seat, and it really does kind of throw your legs out. So if you see here, I'm on my tiptoes, and it is quite a wide bike. Obviously when I'm stopping, we can just put the bum to the side, flat foot at lights, but if I've got both feet down, I'm quite scutched. Now the seat does come up here, but because I'm quite a small human and I find myself quite close to the tank, I don't actually benefit from this seat going up, so yeah. But ergonomically, leg is quite close to the cylinder head and bars are nice and upright, so it is a real beautiful upright riding position, and I really like it. Right guys, that concludes my ride on BMW's R12. I've actually really seriously enjoyed this bike. I didn't think I would like it more than the R12 9T because I feel like I'm quite a bit of a sporty rider on the road, not toot my own horn, I'm not like a maniac or anything, but I do like to, you know, progress. And I just thought with the R12, with the more relaxed ergonomics, the lack of adjustability with the suspension, I just thought I'd find it a bit more meh. But no, I love the R12 9T. I absolutely love this. For my weight, I don't have any suspension issues. It's really good to just like wang into bends. And the riding position, I didn't think I'd like it. I love it. It's so relaxed, it's so upright. And I also like the fact that it has quite a nice price tag in comparison to the R12 9T. So guys, what do you think about this bike? Do you have a preference, the R12 or the R12 9T? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear your thoughts. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, it always helps, and you guys know I'm forever grateful. And until the next time, take care and ride safe.